Sarah Weston, Innovation Manager for HFT. The BOLD project's given us an interesting starting point for looking at telehealth and video capabilities. It's moving the people we support beyond using things like FaceTime and Skype, which a lot of them do, and how can that be built in to a wider view of their health and well-being. I think it's going to give us a starting point for a much more holistic approach to people's health and well-being, and the fact that it's already looking beyond its own lifespan to build in other elements. So at the moment it incorporates linkers, but how can we incorporate things like monitoring technologies and other things that we might be using, I think gives it a lot of potential to evolve. The BOLD project's been interesting for HFT, and I think in some ways it's possibly created more questions than it's answered. It's made us think about where our service starts and ends, particularly when in the day service setting up in Bradford. Where does our responsibility start and end in terms of supporting the health and well-being of the people we support? Does it start at 9 o'clock in the morning and end at 5 o'clock when everybody goes home and doesn't count at the weekends? Or does this mean our service needs to become a bit more fluid and a bit more 24/7, and how do we as an organisation respond to that? HFT's strategy for innovation is about what do they want to achieve and how can we help them do that. And that usually involves looking around for funding or some sort of project in which we can try new technologies and work out how they might benefit the people we support. HFT's personalised technology team is funded entirely by charitable donations. So we receive no core funding, we receive no government funding, but anything above and beyond that, something new, the innovation, we are dependent on outside funding. Not having defined outcomes or changes that you want to make at the beginning of a project does make it more challenging. These people are individuals, and to say that we want this for all these people, a one-size-fits-all approach to changes for a group of individuals, all of who are completely different, have different challenges and have different situations, is just never going to work. It has to be person-centred, which resonates with how HFT approaches everything it does. It can make the difference between somebody just having an existence to having a life. When we look at personalised technology, we look at the person's abilities, not their disabilities. In the future, I think technology's only going to get smarter, and I would hope only do more for the people that HFT supports. I think everybody will have, these technologies won't be specialists, and I think that's part of the key. It's not a technology for someone with a learning disability or a technology for somebody with dementia. It's got to be a technology that works for everybody and everyone can see the benefit of. The generation that we are nurturing now, the Fitbit, the smartphone generation, they're going to be used to monitoring their own health, monitoring how many steps they're taking. So I can only see technology becoming more ubiquitous as time goes on.